Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So if you don't immediately notice today, oh shoot. Oh no. My music has popped up. Go away. Go away. Okay, there we go. So first off, you guys probably can tell things look different. Look at that. We have our blue grass back, or blue-green grass from the beginning of the series, because yes, I have read through all of your suggestions, all of your comments, and all of the things you guys have called me out for, and we're going to do everything I promised in the past today. We're going to go back to our roots, and this series is going to begin going in the direction it's supposed to go in. Also, last time there was a lot of me going around in circles and not really doing much. I was kind of having trouble concentrating. I was feeling pretty sick, so we're going to try not to do that this time. We're going to get some stuff done. First off, we have some death issues over here, so let's fix that up. But after that, we're going to go and immediately rip up our subway system, because this, way too many intersections, it is a mess. We're not going to get rid of any of the actual stops. However, there are so many intersections that there doesn't have to be. We can really improve this. And especially like the parts where the intersections like go into other intersections, it just gets a little bit ridiculous. Okay, so here are all the bits we need to fit together. Let's figure out if there's a way to do this without it being ridiculous. We can connect this to this. Is there any reason for this to be like this? Why can't it just go in a straight line? There is no reason for it to be like that. Now that is like that. We can connect this like this. And we can have a very simple connector in between those. Look at that. That is so much simpler than the design we had going before. Hopefully everything will connect up and they will find their new routes. It looks like they are figuring it out. And I think that's going to fix all the jams we've had with that. Good. See? Getting stuff done within the first, like, 40 seconds of the video. What are we at? 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I'm a liar. And last off, we are cutting our city off from the rest of the world. Yep. Today we are going into full isolation and we have to deal with the consequences of that. We are on an alien planet. No longer do we have a free period of people just pouring in. Now we have to be self-sustainable, and this is going to make the series a whole lot more interesting to watch and much more frustrating for me, because things are going to begin falling apart immediately because there's certain types of industry we just don't have. Now that the city is cut off, we really have to think about getting an airport, which I'm going to do like right now. We have normal planes disabled, right? I think I did this correctly. No, we don't want that to spawn. We are only allowing shuttles. Shuttles. Yes, allow this vehicle to spawn. Their capacity is going to be, because they're going to be converted into passenger shuttles, we're going to be moving 100 people with them. We'll make some color variations. We'll have a blue one, we'll have a red one, and we will have a yellow one for my potato. There we are. Everything's all set there. And now things are going to start to go crazy. This is really going to cut down the amount of traffic we have, at the very least. It's also going to cause everything to start falling apart. Our population is growing, and without getting supplies to the city, we're going to have issues. This is going to cause the industrial sector to skyrocket. Like, they are not going to stop growing. There's going to be so much demand that we may have to actually cover this entire island with an industrial sector. And I am not over-exaggerating. We need to move a lot of stuff. We need to make farms as well, and there's some good farmland over here that we're going to take advantage of. There's a lot of stuff we have to do. So now that that is all zoned up properly, we need to start asking ourselves, how are we going to get people in? We are going to build a massive airport, as a lot of people have asked me to do. It's crazy. A YouTuber listening to his fans. Don't worry, I am listening now. That was it after reading a bunch of comments and realizing that I had promised things that I didn't fill out. Here we are. I'm doing it. And here is our international airport, which we're going to have to really flatten out an area for. Is this area over here not flat enough? No. Nope, we need to do serious flattening. So let's get the scale here. We'll go up to here, and we're going to begin flattening. We're going to keep it at the level of the highway. We're going to push everything out into the side. We're going to get this as flat as physically possible. As flat as Earth itself. Because Earth is flat. Wake up, sheeple. I'm joking. Please don't dislike this video because I made that joke. I literally made a video debunking flat earthers, but you know, people don't actually check that stuff before complaining on a video, so there we go. I think that looks good. Let's place it. There we are. We have an international airport now coming into the city. There are 2 ways to get there. Oh, come on. This is not the time for my mouse to start dying. Mouse. Mouse. There it goes. When the middle click stops working, it is really darn annoying. We're actually going to cut this down to here. And we're going to see what we can do with this. Because this is actually a... It's nice, but the international airport is kind of actually a mess to deal with. It's really annoying. So we're going to go out like 30 units, and then we're going to come over 30 units. We're going to do that on both sides. And then I think about here, the middle. Bam. We've made kind of a roundabout-ish thing here. And then we're just going to go like this. And like this. In city, out city. I think that's about the simplest I can make it. I think that'll work. And because these are going into the highways, they can be one-way roads. And you know what? Let's increase the density. Oh, one way. High density, one way. There we are. And then we're going to have it go in a circle like this. Everyone coming from the airport is going to go this way. And it's going to be a massive roundabout. It's going to be beautiful. And hopefully it carries in people. That's the plan, at least. If it doesn't, then we have serious problems. Now, another thing about this is it has built-in subway. We're going to have to connect this to the subway grid, which I know I hear a lot of you screeching because the subway system is already overcomplicated. And yeah, it is, but we kind of need to connect this. This is kind of major. Like, when it comes to things we actually have to connect to the subway system, this is one of them. The international airport is going to connect directly to the Mega District's subway system, which is then going to carry people further. And there we are. We have a new way to enter the city. Will this be successful? I have no clue. This is a real experiment. I've seen people build a city with only a harbor bringing people in, but we don't really have an ocean connection because the rivers are too shallow to get the boats through. So this is all we have. Our population is beginning to drop. Are we having abandonment, or are people actually complaining about something? We do have some death care issues. It may just be a death wave. If it's a death wave, we can fix it. If it's something like them running out of food and dying, then we need to very, very quickly start solving that problem. Because we could fall apart very quickly if we don't fix that. We have death problems all over the city, even with advanced death care. That makes me worried. That makes me very worried. Our population is dropping by 700, 800. Oh boy, the isolation is not doing the city any good. The population is actually tanking right now. It doesn't seem to be... There it goes. It's going back up again. Does that mean that we're actually taking in some air traffic? Doesn't look like it quite yet. I'm going to give the air traffic its own private power generation because we can never have it go down. We can never lose this or the entire city pretty much shuts down. This is going to be a big part of the city. Now, on top of that, we need to really look at where we have good agriculture area. Basically, we've got this area over by here, and then we have where the airport is. Maybe we should just made a giant farm there. We also have some over here. If we can actually capture this area. Oh, we can. There we go. We're going to make an entire agricultural center over here. We need to send food into the city and fast. So we aren't going to be doing much except for that here. So we're going to do high density roads, but we're going to make them kind of nice looking because it is farms. So we're going to make them look kind of agricultural. We're going to make actually a square to start. Keep things simple. And I'm going to fancify the square a little bit. If it's 30, then we're going to go... What did I do? How long is this? 60. Then we're going to go 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Oh, I'm using one-way roads. We'll fix that in a second. Don't worry. I did notice. Although maybe the one-way roads aren't even a bad idea. Like... I feel like that may keep the traffic in check. You know, we'll see how that works. I'm actually questioning if that's going to be a problem, because you can get to every part of the, although these intersections kind of come towards each other. So if you did, instead of that, if you had this come in here, and then this go in here, and then this come out here, and this go in here, so that's a loop. Then you've got this going like this, and that's a loop. I think that might work. I don't know. That looks pretty interesting. It's a giant clover leaf, and it's agriculture. We will see how our actual farmers like the area. We're just going to build up some very nice infrastructure for them to use. We're going to go for very long roads so that they can just make big strips of agricultural industry. Oh, is this going to work perfectly? No, it isn't. I did not line that up right. That's fine. We will put any big buildings in this center strip. And then here we're gonna do this. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. Oh, even cooler if we did 15, or if we did, how can we pull this off? 15, 19, 15, 19. I think that looks cool. Let's do that. 15, 19, 19, 15. You guys can't say I don't make creative districts, although now you're all going to say that in the comments. I can already feel it. It's coming. You're all gonna take the chance to just prove me wrong. If you guys spent all that effort giving me money, I'd be a millionaire by now. Please give money. That's a joke. That is a joke. I'm not that much of a sellout yet. Yeah. We actually do have a problem. Why are these not lining up properly? These line up properly, right? 11. 11. Yeah, I lined these up wrong. So why did they line up wrong? Well, we got thingies here, so I know that we have to go in 11. So 11. So we start here, actually. And then we go 15. It does not want to go. Oh, I have it. There we are. 15 by 19 by 19 by 15. Bam. Then one more. I'm going to go in 11. 15 by 19 by 9. Ah! Okay, you want to be mean? How about this? Bam. Yes, there we are. We have made... we're going to call this the Cloverleaf District. And speaking of that, I have to rename another district. Okay. Cloverleaf District. And then I have to name... Let's get that centered. Oh my god, how hard is it to get it set? There we are. That's almost centered. Oh, a little bit too far, Cities Skylines. You're getting close. You know what? That's close enough. I'm happy with that. Someone wanted me to rename this Kiwi District. I don't know why. It doesn't really look that much like a kiwi. But, you know... Or did they say the Lake District? Because that's like heights. Is there a Lake District? Is there something I'm missing? No, Lake District. That's gotta be it. It doesn't really look like a kiwi to me. I don't really see it. But you know what? If you want it to be called the Kiwi District, I will name it the Kiwi District. Because I'm a nice person like that. Unless I'm just renaming the absolute wrong thing. In which case, I'm really sorry I tried. So the Cloverleaf District is going to have a very fancy way to connect to the rest of the city. We're on 17 minutes. I'm just going to keep note of the time. Why don't we connect it to Briarwood Square? Actually, I have an idea. Nobody's gonna like this idea, but I'm doing it. Can I get this road completely upgraded? Or this road completely upgraded? That one would make more sense, honestly. We're gonna upgrade this road. I know, you guys hate me for doing this. You don't like it when I mess with Briarwood Square, I know. However, sometimes things need to be done. Cities need to be ripped apart. It's a part of business, you know? You know? Yeah, I know you guys hate it. I know. Use primarily mouse button to smooth. Smoothing. Is there an important building there? No. Just gotta smooth it to the point where it'll let me put a road. So close. So close. How about the slope tool? I've never used this. Create a slope. What have I just done? Can I not undo that? It is not letting me undo that. Okay, apparently I'm just terrible with the slope tool, so let's never use that again. I guess it's created somewhat of a slope. I guess that's not horrible. It's about what it was before, though, and I still have the same issue. Will that work? Come on, something's gotta work. Something's gotta give. What if I do that, and then that, and then... Okay. I can do this. Me versus roads. Part 3. I'll admit it, it's a struggle. Can I just kill some of these buildings to get rid of the slope? Oh boy. I see the part that it's angry about. It's that little rock part right there. Can we just smooth it out a tiny bit? Just a tiny bit. There we go, there we go. Grass. Oh, so close. It's so close to being smooth. Like, what the heck? It's not gonna work. It just doesn't like us. This game hates us. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Click the secondary button to set slope location, then click primary button and drag. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand how the slope tool works. I'm just going to admit it. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to just lower this because I know it can handle that. And then we're going to lower this to make this a little bit less extreme. We're going to do this by hand. That doesn't look bad. That really doesn't look like that bad of a slope. But it doesn't like it. It does not like it. It thinks that there's something very... It worked! Oh my god. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, now that that's working, we just build this across. Zone some more of this. I am so sorry, Briarwood Square, but you're becoming a very important part of the city when it comes to transportation. And now we are going to build what is kind of a highway, but also isn't physically a highway, to get goods all the way across to Cloverleaf District. There we are. That's it. That is pretty much the entire point. Now we actually have to zone the Cloverleaf District. We're going to start with the center. Hopefully it's a very lucky district. Grows lots of food, lots of bumper crops. We can do a kind of cool design for the water here. Go with a octagon. And we'll just build two things going up like that. Then we'll build two more. And we can build one here. And one here. Build a pipe all the way across to the main district. Got some electricity over there. Oh boy, we're going to have to go all the way. Where is the zoned area? Okay, we're going to zone this entire part too. How about that? This side of the Cloverleaf is also going to be zoned so that I can get some power over. And there we go. Very nice. Now we are going to boop, 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 boop into this power grid. They'll get power from the windmills if anything happens that's bad. Then the one important thing for this is going to be fire. It's giant fields. Could get bad. And finally, that looks very nice. We're going to set the district for the correct type of industry, which is going to be farms. Okay, hopefully that builds up something at some point. I mean, most of our industrial demand is going to be put in the Kiwi district, but we'll see. Oh, our first spaceship has come in holding 254 passengers. This is our first incoming, oh, another one. Holding 300 people. We have a lot of people coming into the city through this. Are they going into the subway? Is that where they're going? Or are they just not appearing? Do they just not feel like appearing? Oh, here they come. There's a few people. It looks like the airport is going to be taking in a lot of people. We just took in like 500 people. It's just they didn't actually appear for some reason. Oof. This is pretty intense. Oh, there they are. They are all using the subway. Good. Honestly, that's preferable. I'd rather have a ton of people in the subway than on the roads. And how many people are here? Another 300. This is a lot of people. And then we're going to have another ton of people come out over here. Let's see the new 300 come in. Another 300. Massive amounts of people are coming into the city. Like, absolutely massive amounts of people. Good. You know what? We have pulled it off. We now have a way to get into the city that is extremely efficient without having a highway connection. Look at that very sad highway connection. Look at all the cars trying to come in that just don't, because they're dead. They don't exist. That's a lot of people we have coming in. Thankfully, they're choosing to use this. Now we only have 91. So yeah, they are finding their way in. Thankfully, our public transport is taking care of them, which is pushing our numbers up a lot. Apparently, mass transit is messing with this number, so it's making the number way lower than it would actually be. So, that's great. So we can't actually get an accurate reading. These buildings are all upgrading, but they are also having issues getting raw materials. Wow, who would have expected that? Which means that we have to do a few things. We have to reopen some oil industry, which is good we left that stuff there because we may be going in the same area. I also colored the water differently with the new Vooperis skin we've got going now. And it looks like our first farm industry is popping up. Great. Very good stuff. This industry is going to ensure that we have what we need. Thankfully, we do have a logging industry that is very successful. We have a... Yes, we do have a cargo train. Good. We're going to be sending a lot of cargo across the entire city. The population is still dropping. That's just probably natural, though. I don't think it's our fault. We do have a serious issue, though, which is going to be... These industry buildings are going to run out of raw materials soon. We really need to mine new raw materials. And let's see if there's anything actually in this area. Ore. Ore is huge, and there is a lot of it. Oh, the mountain district. It looks like we could have done well if we had just put mines there instead. This used to be a mining area, too, but we found a new use for it. A little bit more renewable. And this is all renewable too, so it looks like we have 1 hectare of land used up. It looks like we've got a lot of forests coming in, but we've got no oil or ore, and that's going to come at a disadvantage for us very soon because we produce a lot of goods, but it's kind of hard to make goods when you don't have the raw materials. The raw materials can't come in because we're on a planet isolated. But we've got lots of spaceships coming in, bringing us people. And because of that, our population is still managing to grow. Wow, look at that blue space shuttle. It's very beautiful. It's very nice indeed. These bigger ships, though, they're crazy. Look at them. They're beautiful. We have a lot of people moving in. Look at that. That is an astonishing amount of people coming in. Like, we are moving in so many people with our air, it's really gonna throw this number. What is it? What does it say? It's a... Yeah, that's so wrong. That is so wrong, it's not even funny. It is not even close to the correct number. We are starting to have goods issues once again. That's probably because the industry is having issues as well. These guys are having electricity problems because that's not actually plugged in. Whoops. Oh wait, no, it's because this isn't actually connected here. I think if we just like put building there, what building do they need over here? Maybe some police, you know? I think just like a little police area. Yeah, let's just put a little police building. Let's see how that works. Yay, they have power. Now they can do their farming. How exciting. The agricultural center is really growing. Not really. It's a slow and steady process though. Soon, all the blue cows, because they keep eating the blue grass, are going to be chopped up and set on their way to the industry. Obviously, this is very important. Raw materials are going to be a battle, to say the least. They're always hard to get, but right now it's more important than ever. But they are building up, so I can't complain. I'm very worried, though. It's scary when you see abandoned buildings because, oh wow, a lot of them are having issues now. There's another abandoned building. Yeah. We're going to start having serious issues all over the city. It's not going to be a fast effect, but the city's definitely going to feel the effects of being cut off. Not population-wise, though. We have a lot of people coming in through this airport, if only they also shipped freight. Craziness. Thankfully, a lot of the people are choosing to take the metro. I mean, if they weren't going by subway, we would have nothing. There'd be so much traffic pouring out of here, it wouldn't be controllable. And it looks like this roundabout here wasn't a bad idea either. It's working out fairly well. Huh, 0. Okay, so I think... Oh, nope, there's another 300. Maybe it was only 0 because it had actually hit the intake area. Yeah, okay. We still have tons of people coming in. Thankfully, we're actually able to deal with them. I'm surprised, though. I didn't think we'd be able to deal with this many people. I guess the subway is able to move a whole lot. We have cars lining up. Good. As long as they're moving through it, I'm happy. Once we start having backlogging, that's when I have a problem. Population is suffering a slight drop once again. I don't think it's our fault, though. Are we having a game right now? No, we must be having a concert over here. Oh, one more thing someone said in the comments. We need to make a way to walk across here. They do have a way to walk across here. They must have been talking about something else. Oh, we don't have a ton of people over here. Their popularity is going down. Oh, no. Oh, we can set a color for the festival area. Obviously blue. Like, that's the only choice. We have a lot of people walking, going to parks, going to work. But there is no leaving the city anymore. Which is really helping with the traffic. Like, not having people coming in by road, the amount of traffic in the city has gone down like tenfold. I think the average traffic rates are actually 65. Where is it bad? Is it just this whole commercial area still? Yeah, that's it. That's the entire problem. Everywhere else in the city's pretty good. I mean, we have slight issues with people getting to these tourism areas, but the only roads that's actually having a problem is this area right here. It's just a whole lot of crazy intersections, shopping. It's a mess. I'll admit it. It is a complete mess. It should probably be improved. Should definitely be improved. This parking lot here probably helped a bit, though. What we really have to do is... You notice how over here we aren't having any issues anymore? Yeah, that's because we built a highway through it. Although this is having some issues, actually. Yeah, we're going to have to completely redesign how we do that. But I think that's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy the fact that I actually did follow through with the things from the beginning of the series. We are now isolated, and we are fending for ourselves on this great planet, which now has its own theme. And look at that sunset. I think that looks excellent. We should actually get a picture for a new thumbnail right here. Oh, that's a wonderful, wonderful picture. I like it. That's good. We'll see if I actually follow through and make it a thumbnail. But yeah, see you all next time. Bye.